It was a stormy night when Sarah found the mysterious letter on her doorstep. There was no return address, only a cryptic symbol on the seal that she couldn't recognize. Her heart raced as she carefully opened it. Inside, the letter read, "To prove yourself, you must face the trials. Only then will you uncover your true potential." Sarah had been stuck in her mundane job for years, constantly questioning her abilities. Was this some kind of joke or a challenge she had to take? The curiosity was too powerful. She had to know more. The next day, James couldn't stop thinking about the message. He tried to continue his normal routine, but his interactions with people felt different. Every smile, every handshake seemed suspicious. His best friend, Tom, had been acting strange lately. Could he be the one? Or was it Sarah, his colleague, whose eyes seemed to follow him everywhere? James decided to test his theory by observing the people in his life more closely. The deeper he looked, the more uneasy he became. Someone close to him was hiding something, and James was determined to find out who. As the days went on, the strange occurrences only grew. At work, James overheard a conversation between Tom and Sarah. Their words were hushed, and they kept glancing over their shoulders. "He's getting too close," Sarah whispered, her voice filled with concern. James froze, his heart pounding in his chest. Who were they talking about? Was this about him? His gut told him something was wrong. He couldn't shake the feeling that these people, the ones he trusted most, were hiding something significant. But what was it? And why didn't they want him to know? That night, James followed Tom and Sarah discreetly. His heart raced as he watched them enter an old, abandoned building on the edge of town. Why would they go there? The building had been vacant for years. James waited outside, his pulse quickening with anticipation. He knew he had to find out the truth, even if it meant uncovering something he wasn't ready to face. Hours passed, and he started to question his decision. But just as he was about to leave, the door creaked open, and Tom and Sarah stepped out, each carrying a small, sealed envelope. James's curiosity reached its peak. He had to know what was inside those envelopes. The next day, he approached Tom under the pretense of needing help with work. He acted casual, but his mind was focused. After some small talk, he managed to get Tom alone. He asked about the building. Tom's face went pale, and he stammered in response. "It's nothing. Just an old place we used for business." The way Tom avoided eye contact and quickly changed the subject only confirmed James's suspicions. Tom was hiding something. James could no longer trust him. With more questions than answers, James went back to the building alone. He had to know what Tom and Sarah were up to. As he entered the abandoned building, the air grew cold, and the silence was suffocating. He walked through the dark, dusty hallways, his flashlight flickering. Eventually, he reached a locked room. Without thinking, he used a crowbar to pry open the door. What he saw inside made his stomach turn. The walls were covered in strange symbols, and at the center of the room was a table with several envelopes, just like the ones Tom and Sarah had carried. On the table, James found more letters, each one addressed to different people. They contained detailed information about the recipients, including their weaknesses and secrets. This wasn't just a coincidence. This was something bigger. Someone had been watching his every move, tracking his life, and the lives of those close to him. The more James read, the more he realized that the people around him weren't ordinary. They were part of something much darker. They were being manipulated. But who was behind all of this? And why was he involved? As James pieced the information together, a realization struck him. He had been chosen, deliberately. Whoever was behind this operation had been following him for years. The strange behavior of his friends, the cryptic message, and the mysterious building all pointed to one truth. James had unknowingly been a part of something far more dangerous than he could have imagined. But what was the end goal? And how could he escape this web of lies and deceit? The answers lay just beyond his grasp, but he wasn't giving up. The following day, James confronted Sarah. He asked her directly about the building and the envelopes. At first, she denied everything, but James could see the fear in her eyes. "I didn't have a choice," she whispered. "We were all chosen. We're part of something bigger than ourselves, and there's no escaping it." Her words sent a chill down his spine. This wasn't just about trust anymore. It was about survival. Sarah's confession revealed that they were all being manipulated by someone they didn't know. Someone who controlled their every move. James made a decision. He could no longer trust anyone, not even Sarah or Tom. He had to take control of his fate. The truth was clear now. The people around him were not his friends. They were pawns in a dangerous game. He had to break free from this cycle of manipulation. With the knowledge he had gathered, James devised a plan to expose the people behind the operation. The road ahead was uncertain, but one thing was clear. In this world, trusting the wrong people could cost you everything. It was time to prove that he could stand on his own.